Okay, alright everyone, third attempt here now this morning to do this. First attempt didn't have the right settings on my GoPro here, and the second attempt I just got interrupted there. Okay guys, it's me again, of course, Ivan Conway. Ready to make a quick little 10-minute video now if I don't have any more interruptions here. Just to show you what is happening here today now with our our third snowfall of this winter, 2020-2021, and the second snowfall now of 2021. Our first snowfall was about 2 weeks ago now, roughly 2 weeks ago. I was going to make a quick little video about that and decided to scrap it, partly because I needed to clear some stuff off one of my chips and storage chips, and I needed to charge up the camera, and I didn't kind of have time for it, sort of thing, and so I scrapped it. So you never got to see that one, the first snowfall of 2021, but now you're getting to see the beginnings of this one, which, according to what I was just told by my housemate, I was hearing the news yesterday on the radio when I was out, we may get 10 to 15 centimeters today. So it was supposed to start last night at around 12 midnight. They were off by the whole blessed night, actually. So we're getting it, well, I don't know when it started actually, guys, 8-9 o'clock this morning. It's been snowing now for over an hour anyway. I've been up for an hour. It's been snowing for as long as I've been up. And this is what we've got so far. And anyway, today is Friday, January the 15th, 2021 there, guys. Friday, January the 15th, 2021. And as I say now, this is the second dumping of snow now we've had for this particular year, the new year. And I came out actually to do the walkway along here and to do the front of the house on the street there, because my housemate's worker was supposed to come in today, guys, and do whatever he does with my housemate, home care and so on and so forth. And so anyway, my housemate just came by there a moment ago and told me that he had cancelled the appointment. So I sort of did what I just did here in vain to some extent. Whatever. It's done now. Can't be undone. And since it's still snowing and going to possibly continue snowing for a good chunk of the afternoon, I don't see any point in continuing this now until it stops. So I may or may not get anything else done today. I don't know. Depends on what I'm doing in later and how much comes down, how much. It's light and fluffy. That's the grand thing about when the snow is like this. It's really light and fluffy, so it's very easy to shovel. So as long as it stays like this, it's not going to be too big a problem to shovel. But as soon as you start pulling it up like I've got done along here, guys, you know, as soon as you start doing that, excuse me again, the screen's black, so I'm pointing in the right direction. As soon as you do that, it gets heavy very quickly, kind of compresses, and becomes very difficult to shovel almost right away, sort of thing. As soon as you start pulling it up, so anyway. And I said all along there, guys, that if we didn't get any major dumpings of snow until after Christmas and the New Year's, I was going to do my damnedest not to complain. Because, I mean, this is Newfoundland. Newfoundland. It's so hard for me to say that, right? And we do live in a northerly climate, latitude, and we do get snow well before this most years. And this year we have had an amazing, unbelievable year as far as the lack of snow that we've had, when there have been other parts of the world and even other parts of Canada actually has gotten the significant dumpings up until now. So we've gotten off quite lucky so far. Like other complete contrast from last year. I keep saying in the videos when I do this, because you can't imagine the difference in the contrast. Last year by this time, guys, easily I had snow. I hope I'm pointing right there now, guys. See if I can do this now without screwing up the screen here. I keep saying over and over, guys, this is a ridiculous flaw in this design. Right there, guys. Like I said, to press on that screen 4 times and to try to get the image to come up. It's gone again now. Oh, it's hard not to get aggravated by that, guys. I'm sorry. It's really, really difficult now. I've been told that's my settings, but it's not my settings. It's a flaw on the camera. Gone now. Black again. Grease dead. See, I don't even get a minute out of it. Anyway, where I was pointing at that branch there, that's how high snowfall I had built up by this time last year. So, I mean, it's different night and day for the amount of snow. Today now, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get out of it. But this might be the first significant dumping of this year anyway, and one of the major ones for this winter so far. So, this has been my fear now ever since the winter kicked in this year, that where we've had so much mild weather and virtually no snow, you know, would we pay up for it at some point? Because we usually do. When we have particularly good weather, we'll pay up for it one way or another at some point. So if we didn't get any significant dumpings this winter, then we'll pay up for having a horrendous winter next year. One way or another, we'd pay up for it. And so... And like I said, if I had this place to myself, guys, you know, and had control over the front of the house better, the walkway and all the rest of it, you know, this is technically our walkway here, guys, you know, coming up to the main part of the house. But as you can see, other people use it. The vehicles practically park on it all the time. And as you can plainly see, there's nowhere else, you know, we got to walk on the lawn when we can't use the walkway there. And so 6.5 years living here, and I've had one hell of a job trying to keep this free for our use, sort of thing. Everybody drives up on it, everybody flicks their snow on it. One lady comes out now later on, as you can see, she hasn't got her truck or minivan cleared there. She'll flick all that over on the walkway, even though she can see that I got it cleared, sort of thing. Because, you know, ultimately they don't care. I don't get any sense that they care or think about us as far as our access to the house, a comfortable access to the house. Because unfortunately, the way people tend to be, guys, they only think about themselves. Most people, the vast majority of people, they only think about themselves. They don't think about other people's convenience at all. So, and I'm after explaining all this about the walkway many times over. I got a chronically old housemate who needs to have access to the house, to the road here. He gets stuff delivered to him all the time. Now he actually cancelled his home care appointment today because he was fearful that there was going to be too much snow for his worker to be able to build a park anywhere here, you know. And like I said, that may or may not be the case, but it certainly won't be up until around 12, 1 o'clock, I don't think. And but even so, I mean, now I've got this cleared out front, as you can plainly see, along the front here. Some freaking prick now would take that, not even living here in the house even, from us, even though it's cleared for a purpose, so we can't even use that even, because it's already happened so far when I cleared the front. So we can't use the driveway, we can't have access to our walkway, and people can't even allow us to have a space in front of the house to use for ourselves, the very people that are living here. And I, guys, I'm not supposed to say one damn word about it. I'm not supposed to get aggravated. I'm not supposed to get upset when people are continuously inconveniencing me like this and take me for granted. Both of us, as if we don't live here. And I think anybody else would be just the same way. So anyway, that's it. And I don't think I show you too much more there. I'm just panning back and forth, over and over. So this is it, guys. This is it. This is our second noticeable dumping of snow now for 2021, and the third, what were you